We have issued a ban wave against fire teams who were found cheating during the Desert Perpetual Contest mode. This ban wave includes players who benefited from cheaters in their fire team. Well, can't wait for them to be back in the next raid with new accounts, bro. Because they made $10,000 in a weekend. That's really gonna stop them, dude. Great job, guys.
This was shot in front of a live studio audience at twitch.tv/Sweatcicle.
You're gonna come into chat. Sweat, why is my account banned? I didn't do anything.
Sweat, I logged on today, bro. Why can't I can't sign in?
Bro. Well, there was that one time when I was in the DP raid and the guy one-shot the boss and I got my emblem. It was so sick. The guy said that to me in King's Fall. Remember the big King's Fall conspiracy?
Mm-hmm.
Guy came in the chat. He goes, Clyde, a guy just one-shot orcs for me and I got the emblem. Am I going to get banned? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's GG for you, pal.
2 weeks later, he's like, Clyde, I ended up getting banned. I'm like, that's tough. I'm like, did he join your team at orcs? He goes, no, we started the raid with him. I'm like, ah, yes. It all makes sense now.
Oh my god.
Stay in the fire team and clear all the bosses.
Oh no, I can't boot him from my fire team, dude. Oh no, that's crazy. What a weird bug. Oh jeez, oh, free emblem.
Free emblem.
Yeah, the crazy part to me is that, like, the only people that really get punished are the people who paid for people to cheat for them. Because we, like, the cheaters are coming back. There's no question.
The cheaters just won.
Yeah. There's no question.
Yeah, like, they literally just made their bread. They're not worried about their accounts getting banned.
Chad, how much do you guys want to bet that, like, the next raid, I think the cheating problem is going to be worse? That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but I really don't think that them banning these people is going to do anything. Because everybody who is cheating, those accounts were all burner accounts, for the most part.
Yeah, I only got... What's going on here? Dude, it just cucked me. Again. It's only giving me B+ on runs that are supposed to be A. That's crazy. Wants you to jack up the multipliers even more. Well, that's good enough.
Who is stupid enough to pay them again? Bro. This is... You must be new to the community, huh? Must be new around here. The cheating problem has always been this bad. They only highlight it because of the low clear count on contest. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that, but I think it's been a growing problem. I wouldn't say that it's always been this bad. Maybe you're right. I get what you're saying. Because this raid being harder to clear on contest does kind of put a spotlight on the people that are cheating. It makes it really easy to tell. But if, like, people went back and audited previous raids, it's like... I'd be interested. I want someone, like, who's an expert on this shit to go back and look at, like, previous contest leaderboards and see if they can find a bunch of teams that were cheating. IP ban doesn't do anything. People gotta understand that IP bans don't do anything, hardware bans don't do anything. Because it's not hard to change your IP address. Also, at the same time, it's not hard, like, hardware bans don't do anything because you can, I'm pretty sure all you have to do for a hardware ban is just change your network card in your PC. Which, literally, you can go on Amazon and buy one for, like, $12. Because I'm pretty sure hardware bans are based on your MAC address, right? Am I tripping? Somebody's gonna know more about this than me. You have to change motherboards. See, and I feel like that isn't even that hard to do either. Is it a little bit more expensive? Yes. Okay, so it's based on your motherboard. But like, if people really wanted to cheat, especially when you're making $5,000 to $10,000 or more in a single weekend, you really think they aren't going to go out and spend the money on a cheap motherboard to hop on their burner Destiny 2 account and rake in the cash again? I don't know. There's infinite way. Cheaters will always find a way, dude. It's just sad that it's bled this hard into the PvE side of the game because, let's be honest, PvE is not hard. This is the one time Destiny 2 PvE is challenging, is contests. Hardware HW, is it hardware ID? Spoofer masks your hardware. So if you did that prior to getting a ban, what you're saying is like you could evade a hardware ban? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Great, dude. Problem is good anti-cheat like Valorant needs kernel level permission, one leak, and all our PCs could be fucked. Bro. I don't know. I don't know what to say or think about it, if I'm being honest with you, chat. It kind of just makes me want to give up, low-key. Like, in the sense of, like... I don't know. I'm literally just gonna question every fucking thing now, you know? I don't think banning is an option anymore. I really don't think banning does anything for the cheaters. The people that pay to cheat, yes, it does. And I will give them that it will deter people from doing it again in the future, but there will just be a new wave of people who find a way around it. So, you know, crack the packets. Could create less demand for the cheaters. I guess, but I still think there will always be a market for it. Because you know what would happen? I could totally see this in the case of like, if I'm being totally transparent, I'm not against people doing like carries. You can argue that if you want to. But like Bungie didn't see it as a problem for their like the first 8 years of their game. Like they did not acknowledge it as an issue. But the problem is like sometimes if you do carries or like an account recov, there could be someone cheating for you. And I think that is the bigger underlying issue. Is because cheaters find it more efficient. They make more money if they do that, you know? Carries aren't a problem, recovs are. That's the thing. Well, the problem is Bungie puts them in the same category. They think they're like the same thing. Or they treat them the same, I guess. Recov is against TOS. Yeah, I know. That's not what I was saying. Recovs weren't against TOS for like the first however many years. They're like, I want to say 7 years. First 7 years of Destiny, like, Recovs weren't against TOS. People still do Recovs. And to be completely honest with you, I don't really care. As long as it's not affecting people, like, I really don't care. Because I'm not gonna, like, a lot of those people doing Recovs are like kids in college who are just like trying to get a side hustle going, you know? And I can't hate on that. Again, the problem is like if they're doing that and then literally just booting up the cheats and flying around and doing all sorts of shit. Yeah. And it's really hard to know because I guarantee you there are multiple instances in this raid where somebody literally just completely clueless joined a team and somebody on their team was cheating and then they got banned for it. Like, can you imagine that? Like, you can't, everybody's gonna use that excuse, but you can't really take their word for it, is the problem. Like, imagine this game you play for years, you put years into your account, you just, like, you don't really have a lot of people to play with, you join a team and there's some dude cheating on your team. And then your account is just gone. Well, that's a great place to cut the video. YouTube, if you enjoyed these reactions, make sure to subscribe and come check us out on Twitch. Biggest forehead on the website. Thanks. All right. Great reaction. Fantastic.